Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Week 0 prize arena for the Collegiate Chess League. My name is Joe. I'm the commissioner of the league, and I am excited for this season to start. We just had the spring of 2023 season registration close as of yesterday, so we will be announcing the schedule soon, tomorrow, in fact. But for now, we've got a little bit of a practice, a warm-up match, if you will, here in our arena, exclamation point arena, if you'd like to join. Here I see two top players here going at it. We've got Stunning Frame from Arizona State against Mike, National Master from Moravian University. Both these players over 2,300. Pretty strong players here. So let's see who's going to win. White's planting the knight in the center on d4, yet to castle. Black now queen to b4. This is a fork, if you will, attacking both the knight as well as the pawn on b2. And there's this nifty castling here, defending both pieces. Very multi-purpose move. Very efficient. Very nice. I like it. But now white has committed the king. So maybe black can start launching a queenside attack, bringing the pawns perhaps. I was thinking like pawn to b5, but for now the queen steps back to a5, perhaps clearing the b4 square for the bishop, trying to remove the defender of a2. So we see the king goes to b1, helping protect the a2 pawn a little bit. And black also hasn't castled yet. Maybe castling runs into g4 ideas of white, just launching the king side attack. Not Koba, thank you for the follow. Welcome. All right, there's the b5 launch that I was expecting. Oh, but that's a blunder. b5, yeah, that's why you don't listen to me. b5 cuts the queen's communication off of the bishop. However, b4, and now what's going on? That is a discovery. So looks like Stunning frame here from ASU. Should be getting the piece back. Very interesting attack here. Maybe just take on b4? No, takes on d5. Okay. Now you have a choice to take. Takes on d5. I actually don't like that. I was fully expecting to take the bishop, but anyways, sitting frame now has to deal with the bishop on d6. That's why I wanted to take the bishop, because look at that bishop now. Oh my goodness. You're not castling. You're definitely not castling kingside, but you don't really want to castle queenside either. So how do you get rid of this bishop? Tough question. And now white is continuing. f5. Threatening either e6 or f6. I'm liking Mike's position here a lot. Lots of time left in this game too. White's just completely crushing. Wow, black goes queenside. That is a sign of a desperate move. Now maybe, I mean, queen a7 looks tempting, but it doesn't threaten anything. Maybe queen or rook to d4. Is the audio quiet? I don't know. How's this? Is that better? It should be. Hello, Mathan or Mathan. Oh, wow. Queen a7 was played. Okay. Queen a7. Not sure what that's threatening. Rook to e8. That's one benefit of castling. Even though the king has no moves, the rook now has an extra move. And e5 is under threat by both the knight and the rook. So that pawn is hit twice. Only defended once backwards by the bishop. However, black... Okay, I was going to say if black takes with a knight, there is now queen to b8. But knight takes frees up the d7 square for the king. But that would lose the bishop on b7 with check. But then the king could take on d6. That is just an absolutely wild line. Looking at this, well, this, that. Don't see a good follow-up there, but black is able to trade queens, and look at the tactic. White was completely crushing with this bishop on d6, and now the bishop has been removed. The beast of a bishop, and that is why, ladies and gentlemen, you should develop your pieces. White is susceptible. White's susceptible to back rank tactics. But now bishop takes a6. A nice move. If bishop takes, there's pawn takes. So black takes another pawn. And yeah, black's looking to trade. They're up a minor piece for 2 pawns. And looks like this is going to be a successful rook trade. If you move the rook, leave the rook on, the pawn falls. Rook here looks strong. Yep, just defend this while you're going to scoop that up. Maybe just b3. b3 makes a lot of sense to me, at least. Maybe you want to be more aggressive. Yep, b3 played. So this rook can't really hold on to this for too long. Knight in now, looking to push the pawn. Change the defender. Pawn push, though. There's knight takes. Now there's this rook check, but the pawn has been pushed. Hello, Hakeem. Good to see you. Hello, Darth. It's been a while since I've been live. I did go live in Seattle on chess.com's broadcast, so that was pretty cool. All right, so let's see. Stunning frame. Gonna convert this. Should be at least. But yeah, what a game. Moravian player Mike was in the lead by far. That bishop was so good, and then just stumbled by a tactic. Honestly, though, White's still in this. You have 3 pawns now for the knight. Knight to d3, strong square for that knight, cutting the king off, keeping the king subjected to the back rank. Rook steps back, and this allows for black to take on h2. So now black has a passed h pawn. But now the rook can give checks. The king has to go back, attacking the rook. Rook's got to move again. You didn't want to go to d6 because then rook d8 check wins the knight. But yeah, rook is able to get the g pawn with check, by the way. Now, if you push this pawn, you're going to lose it. King to e6. You might lose it anyways. With king to e5. Ah, rook on h1 was threatening mate. So the king has to step back to a2. Ask information about the PCL. I actually don't know who you should ask. But I could ask some people. I can figure that one out. Check. Knight c2 check is tempting, but I think king b2 check or king b2 looks good. So knight steps backwards. And now where to go with this rook? The h pawn is running. I'd love to push b4. f6 instead. The closest one. h4, attacking the rook. Could we have pushed our pawn? Rook behind the pawn now. Hold up. Hold up. Hold the phone. You might have to give up the knight for that pawn now. You might have to do it. Yeah, knight e5, pawn push. You can't take the rook because you queen. So you got to take that pawn, and then white's going to actually be up in 2 pawns. Black has the deeper pass pawn, but the rook on h1 protecting the pawn from the wrong side. Yeah, Darth, you saw my cameo? That's cool. So we do see the knight sacrificed. The h-pawn is running. King now up to b4. Looking to get out of any a-file checks, I suppose. And now the rook is defending from the side. White's completely winning. Wow, we've seen some swings in this game, haven't we? All right, the b-pawn wants to run. I would be fine with pushing it, honestly. Give up the c-pawn, but you take the h-pawn. 2 pawns to none. But White says, I'm going to leave this stuff on. Again, rook c3 here, because if you push the b pawn, the c pawn falls, and that pins the b pawn. There's no mate there. And now we see it. Give up the c pawn. If rook takes on h3, there you have it. King up, check, king back, another check, king back again. But yeah, this should be an easy conversion. Push the b pawn. Nope. Here, cutting the king off. Kind of an interesting place. Rook back. I'd go rook c6, yep. Check. King back. Ooh. I maybe would have slid the rook along the 7th. Check. King a5. Black's trying to set up some sort of stalemate, I'm guessing. Yeah, divisions will be announced hopefully tomorrow. That's at least our schedule. So we got a couple things we got to fix today. A7 check. And there's the stalemates. There are your stalemates. The bar just dropped. Look at that. What just happened here, folks? I don't even know if the players realize it. Pawn up, rook back. Wait. Oh, that's check. Oh. Now the rook goes rogue. There you have it. Wow. This might be like the most appropriate end to this game, but that's amazing. A7 check, king in the corner. Nothing you can do. As soon as that, rook takes, king takes, and that's the easy way to do it. I would have done the rogue rook. That would have been more fun, perhaps. But now, this probably a little cleaner. Sometimes you get those rogue rooks, and they go crazy, but then maybe you give a check where you can take with your rook or something, and then the pawn's no longer defended, the king's no longer stalemated. So this is maybe a little cleaner, maybe not as pretty, but justice for this game. A draw. Incredible. All right, next game. After such a tough, hard-fought battle between two 2300s, Mike gets paired with Nandi Patel from Virginia at 600 rating. But looks like White knows they're opening. Oh, maybe not. Maybe Mike's going a little too fast. Maybe Nandi is as well. Yeah, there goes the bishop pair. No castling. Kingside for White at least. There goes another piece. Knight's in. Defending the bishop. Yep, king's not castling anytime soon. All right, let's try to find another game. Checking in on the club standings. We got Georgia Tech in first place behind Bangladesh in second. So these are two of the favorites for the first prize of the season. We've got Brown in third place. A three-way tie for third with Florida and Northern Arctic from Russia tuning in. So yeah, those are our top 5 teams. Bangladesh has just passed Georgia Tech. That's one of the problems with these higher rated games is they take so long. This is increment, so hard to get points if you're stuck playing games. Here we've got a Georgia Tech match. Ramzan Kim at 2100. Definitely the favorite in this one. But only 20 seconds. Should be enough with this extra pawn that's just pushed. The question, though, becomes how do you promote it? Whoa, the queen just gave itself up. There's no way that was the best move. Well, Ramzan with the point. The win. That's going to help Georgia Tech reclaim the lead over Bangladesh. So that's head-to-head matchup right there. Really tight race. Georgia Tech now even ahead of Collegiate Chess League. Collegiate Chess League typically gets like the most participants, but they're not eligible for a prize, unfortunately. So yeah, these prizes, they go to the club leaders to disperse. I see Nick P12 in there, our ambassador from UT Dallas, unfortunately repping the CCL instead of, let me see, is Dallas invited? UT Dallas. All right. I don't know if Nick can back out now, but sometimes with these multi-club arenas, because we haven't done it in so long, teams don't pop up for me to invite. Actually, I might have to invite them through the Collegiate Chess League. Let's see. There's a certain meaning that I have. If you're a club owner and you run tournaments and events on chess.com, you might have some experience on what I'm talking about. But if not, I might sound like a lunatic. I might sound like a lunatic regardless. Risky Gris, is this classical? It just might be. So yeah, I know it's a long time control. Mathin cheering on Ayush. Second place overall in the tournament for the Florida Gators. So let's see. B7 is attacked here. Mike now paired against Ramzan. Castles says, I don't care. Take on B7. Get your bishop in a pen, please. The point is, bishop takes B7, rook to B8, pinning the bishop to the queen. So, not ideal to be pawn grabbing at the moment. Rook over, supporting a D4 pawn break at some point. Chess P1234 from Georgia Tech. Flawless so far. 4 out of 4. Bishop moving to the long diagonal, trying to support this D4 square. Rook is nicely defended twice. So there's going to be some tactics along the D file with this rook opposite the queen. Isolated pawn. Maybe we can get away with taking this. Doubles first. Because take bishop here. Same idea that white has on the B file. Black can get in a pin here. But there's this move E5 to help hunker down. But then white can still try to pile on the pawn. So, very interesting. Even material right now, but yeah, now you cannot take because now it's defended twice and the queen's leading the attack here, so. Flight square for black. Useful for later. Very solid. Hard to get this bishop out somewhere. White now, both rooks on C and D. Every piece seems to be placed optimally. Black, meanwhile, has to figure out what the plan is with this bishop. So, the bishop moves, the B pawn falls. Honestly, maybe that wouldn't be so bad. Although, we go instead rook B8. I think that's the move that I would have played because you get off the diagonal. That frees the bishop to move. Here, if bishop takes, bishop here. Should win some material. Actually, it'd be this move. Maybe that? Yeah. Or maybe just queen takes. I don't know. All right, looking for some trades here. This is interesting. That doubles the G pawns. White pounces immediately, says your G5 pawn is a weakness. So let me attack it with my queen. Now this pawn is weak as well, undefended, but hard for black to get to it. Love this rook on the C file for white, preventing this move. This move can be played, it seems. Perhaps this is what black is contemplating. Lots of weak pawns over here now that the queen is left. The queen wanted to get off this diagonal. Maybe bishop here would be good at some point, but the trade, I don't know if this favors black though. You get an active rook on the B file. So, yeah, and if queen takes, we have rook here. No, oh, yes, we do. Okay. Rook here. Whoa, takes first. Okay. Saving this for later. I like that. Okay, interesting, Mike. Deciding to isolate the C pawn for the active B file. Whoa, rook takes on C6. Nice tactic. That's one downside of moving this rook, is that now the queen's eyeing D8. And I low-key think you just kind of take that. You do walk into potential perpetuals. White has a perpetual right now if they want it. But the question is, do they want it? I don't think they do. They're up a pawn after this nice rook takes C6 tactic. But Mike is a national master and 240 rating favorite over Ramzan. So Ramzan's investing a little bit of time here. Do I take my chances against the NM up a pawn, or do I take the perpetual? And voila, here we have it. D5 on the board. White says I'm going for it. Queen here threatens mate and the rook. Only one move there. Rook F1 to save both. Just one idea. And there you have it. Fully expecting rook F1. Or, like I said, perpetual. You can bail out with the perpetual if you want. So, okay. I did say there was only one move. I did miss this. Now there's queen d4 as one idea. Takes the pawn back. Now there's no perpetual ideas. Black would be safe after the one check. Now there's not even that check. All right, White, you're up a pawn. How do you convert? Honestly, the draw might have been a good strategic decision for the tournament overall standings. All right, Bangladesh pulling ahead in the lead. Georgia Tech stuck in a rut. University of Cape Town now in the top 5. In 3rd place, Arizona State behind them in 4th. And we have the Florida Gators getting carried by Ayush, who got their first loss in the tournament. So, all right, Ramzan in some time pressure, under a minute now. These arena streaks have changed colors, I see. It has been too long since I've done a multi-club arena. But yeah, Sparky the dog is in there. What a dog. We got someone from Brown up there. Virginia, UT Austin. Bumpkin Sprague taking over the first place spot with 5 out of 5. One of the South Africans. playing for UCT. Yeah, lots of clubs that aren't active are playing. So we'll probably not be inviting clubs that aren't participating. And then if they want to participate, they will have to just reach out to me. Because every week it's a lot of clubs to invite. It takes some time. I can't just like do an invite all button, like save the setting or something. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we can work something out. But all right, Ramzam. Looking to convert here. How to do it? Under 15 seconds. King G3 is my move that I would play. And then you have to ask yourself, how fast is black? Can black chase down my pawn? 3 seconds too. Make a move. No, H5. Why would you do H5? Oh my word. The kings are racing. Who's going to get there first? There goes the F pawn. There goes their pawn, and now it's just a complete draw. So I guess you should have taken the perpetual, huh? Oh my goodness. All of that. Yeah, it's tough, dude. Moravian, I mean, this guy, he's like titled, probably the strongest player in the tournament. And you're only starting, what is this, your fourth game? Is that what that number shows? Or is that your standing? That's the number of games you played. I don't know if I've just noticed that detail now. I'm learning. All right. Next game here. We got Saad against Mike. Both players over 2,000. Man. I really should get back into streaming. It's been so long. Oh my goodness. I haven't streamed on my own since like before December. Actually, that's okay, before Christmas. Before Christmas. I hope everyone had a good holiday break, and I hope everyone's excited to get back to school and to play in the CCL. I mean, we've got over 200 teams registered yet again. Very exciting. What's going on in this position? Computer likes Sod here. So Sod's got a good position. A passed pawn on D5. Like what the heck, Maybe that was the move, pushing D6. All I see is the eval bar. I don't see like the lines or anything like that. But yeah, computer did not like the last move. Bishop to F6 gave white an opportunity there somehow, but missed it. Masharov saying close games. Yes, Masharov is, I believe, should be streaming for Bangladesh, although he's typing on his personal account, so that's cool. Ooh, and he's got a nice camera, a nice template. Looks like he's just going with the old logo. I need to send you an updated logo. Here, shout out to both Masharov and shout out to his channel that he's live on right now, his club channel from Bangladesh. Actually, it's been so long since I've streamed. I gotta give the updated shout out these days. Yeah, Bangladesh in first, but Cape Town on their tail, only trailing by 5 points. Yeah, his scene's looking better than mine. Look at that. That's pretty cool. It's pretty slick. So yeah, appreciate him sharing these games, getting his team to play. It is past 1 in the morning for them over there in Bangladesh. So they are committed. They stayed up for this and they're competing hard. In the lead, in fact. All right, look at this. Knight to d7. I love this move. Computer might disagree with me, but I do like it. I do like me this move. What is wrong with this move? Some might ask. Well, rook takes, knight takes, pawn takes. And now what? You lose the d-pawn? It's just a simplification. Rook takes? Wait, hold up. What's up with this? Oh, but takes with the queen. Why take with the queen? You see the rook hits the queen and attacks that square. I mean, what more do you want, really? You'd have to go like here and block like that. You could trade off, take this thing. Anyways, here probably a flight square. I don't know. That would be my guess. Uh-oh. Masharov, your stream might have died. If you're listening. Hold on. Are you back? Oh, you're back. All right, good. Masharov, you're looking good. I like your camera. It's looking fresh. My camera's been struggling recently. I've had some issues with it. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. Fingers crossed for me. But maybe it just happens when you haven't used your equipment for a long time. My stuff's getting old. All right, so what exactly is going on here? Mike is up a pawn. I really did like rook takes better. Rook takes on d5. Just use the geometry of the queen to your advantage. But looks like this rook is a little stuck in a rut. These pawns are pretty bad for black, though. Not gonna lie. So, putting pressure here. Cutting the king off. Okay. How does Mike convert this? 'Tis the question that everyone's dying for. Maybe we maybe we pull up another game and come back later. Bumpkin still at 5 out of 5. Hassan has tied from Bangladesh. Check on the club standings. Bangladesh maintaining their 5-point lead over Cape Town. We've got 22.5 minutes left. Looks like Mike is pushing some pawns. So wherein lies the positional advantage for Mike? Your pawns are worse on the king side, but with these pawns now, White's pawns have been effectively frozen, and this king is cut off from the rest of the board. This rook is frozen in time, because if the rook moves, the a pawn falls. So essentially what Mike has done here is created a cage for White's pieces. And even though these pawns cannot move, Black's king can move. And Black's king has a simple plan to flush the rook out and win the a-pawn. The problem is, as soon as the king moves, this frees the rook from the cage and can leave and can go for greener pastures. But at least Black can still make progress, win the a-pawn, and create a passed pawn. The issue is white will get a passed pawn of their own, the f pawn. So you cannot defend this f pawn. So what do you do? And it's going to come with check as well. So maybe here you move a king. Rook takes. You can go here. Try to attack both of these things. But yeah, you can also move your pawns. Well, not this pawn anymore. Rook here. Going after this guy. Uh-oh, hold up. Checkmate. Gotta watch out for that. Rook b1's the only move here. So, Mike converting this nice in-game technique using the strong king there. And now he's playing against one of the Cape Town players. Let's see, is there another player that we'd like to follow? Stunning frame now, over 2,400. All right, here's a big one. Curator of the Sands from ASU against Ayush from Florida. Arizona versus Florida. A matchup as old as time. Some of the biggest rivalries in all of sports. Just kidding. All right, we've got a queen versus rook and bishop. Very interesting dynamic. The rook comes back. I would play maybe queen a8. Queen a8 seems like a strong move, no? Whoa, rook takes. Now the h-pawn's running. Queen coming in. Hold up. Apparently rook takes e4 is a tactic here. Because rook d8. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Now there's queen takes e6. Oh my word. Oh man. All right. What a wild swing in that position. Rook d8 missed. What a tactic. I mean, why? Okay. Why not rook d8 immediately right now? Oh, in this position because the rook falls. Okay, that's why you get rid of this guy and then you play here. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, Mathin cheering on his Floridian teammate. Why isn't Mathin playing? Maybe Mathin is playing. I don't know. But Ayush on the big screen. Playing up against one of the top boards. Both these players over 2,200. But yeah. Yeah. Ayush maybe a little lucky there. I mean, hey, it's a hard tactic. I would not have seen it without the computer. However, I do have to say, Black is fighting. Black is fighting right now. Bishop takes. Computer did not like that move, but lo and behold, Black somehow doesn't punish. I don't know what the punish would have been, but Black's threatening mate in 2, by the way, with promotion on f1. Computer's reading this as a mate in 8 for white. Bishop check. Now it's saying mate in 9, but hey, still pretty good. So, seems to be a problem here with Black's king. White's with rook and queen lined up on the 7th. About to deliver a checkmating threat. Is Mathin playing? That'd be awkward. No. Okay. So king goes over, queen check. But now what? Rook check. Rook check this way. Nice. Bishop block. Very nice. I mean, surely you have to just take that, right? Only thing else to consider is queen jack. Puts the king here. Yeah. Does that. That. Now take with check. Rook block. Only move. Now there's no like mates here. Bishop. Has that just mate? How is the clock? Oh, they can take it. But now queen takes, and you win this guy. Wow. Okay. There goes a queen. There goes a pawn. Resigns. Nicely done from Ayush. Let's check the club standings. Florida. They're in the top 5. They're fighting for that gold membership. So how the prizes work. We've got first place gets diamond. That's looking to be Bangladesh. Second and third place get platinum. That's Cape Town and Georgia Tech. And then fourth and fifth get a gold. That's looking to be ASU in Florida. Collegiate Chess League does not count towards the standings. So, yeah. Let's check. Let's find some more games. Let's check back in with Mike. Mike's still fighting here. He's up a pawn. But yeah, Cavo, the king killer, looks to be doing well, considering the rating disadvantage. It's another reason why we do these tournaments, because it's 5+2, same time control as the Collegiate Chess League. It's a team event, which is fun. But yeah, mainly we're trying to warm the players up for the regular season. Try to get them familiar with the time control, and hopefully get those blitz ratings to be a little more accurate, because this is a rated tournament on purpose. So, knight diving into c4, attacking the e-pawn. Black putting the rook behind the e-pawn. Rook here would have come into some trouble, I think, with this move. Maybe not. Okay, instead, the king wants to be here. So the king is blockading the isolated pawn. This is also just a really good square to be on, opposite the knight. Because the knight, it takes like 3 or 4 moves or something crazy to actually get to check this king. It's like here, here, here. 3 moves it takes. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now with the king here, white has a new plan of attack for this pawn. Now, if king here, rook here is tempting, but you don't really want to do that. You also don't want to go there because of this, which I missed. So there you have it. There's a tactic. We have resignation after that. Nice game from Mike. Let's check on the standings again. Wow, Cape Town only 3 points behind Bangladesh. So another good reason for Cavo to resign early. You want to get to that next game. Moravian not really in the running for any prizes, but they are in 13th place. So yeah, Mike's a strong player. Doing well for their team. Here's Nazarbeck. He's one of our club leaders for NARFU, the Northern Arctic Federal University or something like that, of Russia, or from Russia. I don't know. They're a Russian school. So, welcome to the tournament, NARFU. Let's see. Let's find another game to watch. What's a good one here? Ooh, I just missed one. Here we go. Nick versus Saad. Both these players 2K plus. Nick representing the Collegiate Chess League in this tournament, but don't let that fool you. He is the ambassador from UT Dallas. UT Dallas, they might have the strongest team in the CCL by blitz rating. But they have registered, so I'm really looking forward to that. They registered a few teams. All right. We have a queen trade proposed. This does, however, lose the e-pawn in the long run, but bishop back. Computer doesn't like that. Yeah, if queen takes, rook takes, there would have been rook takes on e3. This is a somewhat peculiar move here. I don't necessarily like... Oh, and there goes the F pawn, right? Queen takes on f7, but no. No. White's saying, I'm going to leave you just like that because you're going to be stuck in a pin, but... Okay, takes. Maybe there's like... No, king g8. I guess there's rook b8. And if like bishop block, then there's rook d8. Oh, we might just see that now. Rook check. Why not? Come on. No, just pushing. Saying, I don't even want to waste any of my time with these checks. Queen over. Okay, that's attacking h. No, it's defended by the rook. Are the CCL divisions ratings known? They will be known by tomorrow. They should be. They should be announced soon. Thanks for asking. Okay, what's going on here? I think you could just... Well, I was going to say sack a queen, but I guess it didn't work. You don't really need to when you've got two queens. So Nick wins that one against Saad, taking points away from Bangladesh. But yeah, actually, they're pulling away just a bit from Cape Town. Less than 10 minutes left in the tournament. Georgia Tech with 41 points. Arizona State just behind with 26. Florida Gators in the top 5 still with 18, but UT Austin on their tail. Only 4 points behind. That's just 2 games. So let's find us another game here. Let's see. Okay, we've got two 1300s. Georgia Tech versus Bangladesh. Big points on the line. Bangladesh with a ton of time left on the clock, but Georgia Tech in a completely dominating position here. Should be mates very soon. Perhaps trying to find a stalemate here. But maybe not to come. It's the last thing to fight for in this position. There goes your last piece of material. Oh, rook cutting the king off. And watch out for that bishop. So if a pawn is pushed or the king is moved, this is a stalemate. So now what do you want to do? You can give a rook check. That's one thing. All right. Now the king has 2 choices. I like this one as well. This is threatening another stalemate. A pawn push. Whoa, sacking the rook. Saying, get rid of that thing. I'm tired of it. But that's definitely progress for black. Right? Okay, there's a check. The pawn is pushing. King in the corner. Check. King's flushed out of the corner. Another check. King can go back. Yeah. Again, threatening up stalemate. Pawn push. Just getting rid of all the bishop, all the pieces. It's like these things are in my way. I need a queen on the board. Push the pawn. There you go. Now the king is no longer able to stop the pawn. Pawn is now a queen. Another queen's coming. I mean, there's still some chances for stalemate here. 2 queens on the board. Let's see this technique. There's probably not where you want to go because that's mate in 1. You could have lived a little bit longer the other way, but oh well. Props to Kidongo from Georgia Tech. They get that nice win there. Let's check back in on Mike and Nazarbek. What the heck? What the heck? Hold on. We got to rewind the tape. All right. Hold on. What is this opening? Knight sacrifice from white. Bishop takes with check. I wasn't done looking at that game. I mean, looks like white's doing well. But they did sacrifice. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Bishop e2. Or something. What the heck? That's a brutal move right there. Knight e5. Bishop back, and lo and behold, queen is trapped. And yeah, Nazarbek just didn't look back. Nicely done. Nicely done. A nice little queen trap, a little Botez gambit in the morning. Okay. Okay, here's a nice one. Yusuf versus Franklin Serrano. Both these players are club leaders. Yusuf leading Moravian. Franklin leading John Brown University. I'm getting a lot of DMs right now. Oy. All right, what's going on here? Black is winning. Black has been winning. And under 5 minutes left in the arena. This game might not finish. There's a good chance it won't finish. Let's check the club standings. Bangladesh still 5 ahead of Cape Town. Cape Town is chugging along. White, desperate here, trying to make a passer. Pawn pushes, pawn pushes. Oh my goodness. Oh, 95. Stopping the pawn dead in its tracks. Still stalemate tricks aboard. Let's see. Let's see this technique. Ah, king to b2. Cutting the king off from the promotion. The knight's getting involved. The king to c2. There goes the b pawn. Let's see. Promotes with check. King up. Trying to find the stalemate tricks. Knight to the rim. Queen check. Another check. Resigns. All right. No need to find mate when your opponent resigns. Nicely done there from Franklin. Narfu, only 3 points behind the Gators. Ayush lost his streak. We've got 2 players with 5 in a row. We got 2 players with 8 in a row. Hassan from Bangladesh at 1300. Very strong performance there. The pairing is rating based. I don't really know like the difference between rating based and score based. I mean, it sounds logical, but I don't know what's better. What people prefer. Are there any other? Well, Yush has 19 points and Florida has 19 points. So if there's any other Florida players, they've lost all of their games. But I'm assuming that Ayush is the only one. Ayush single-handedly putting the club into top 5 territory. I don't know if Narfu is going to catch them or not. Maybe. Who should I watch? Trayminator and I don't prefer names. Let's see. Are there any other good games here? Okay, here's a good game. We got Nick versus Lavienstein. I don't think this game will finish. King G8 is a strong move here. Bishop here is interesting. This rook is kind of cooked. All right, but rook here I like, right? Attacking this. You win that. You lose that. Rook here, though. Should be getting some more material. Pushing first. Threatening this. Probably. Both players need to get behind the pawn. That's why you need to play rook d5, is to prevent this from happening. So, I don't know what this move does. You can push this guy, perhaps. Then you gotta try to swing this guy here. Somehow, okay, here. Then maybe this. There, push. I have a good feeling this game is not going to finish. Or maybe they go a draw. Oh, they get some last second points there. Strategic. Cape Town's ahead of Bangladesh with less than 30 seconds to go in the tournament. Bangladesh was leading this whole time. Cape Town out of nowhere, especially with this draw. That is huge. Is Bangladesh going to get any points in the next 10 seconds? They're behind by 3. What a crazy come from behind win. Buzzer beater, if you will. Wow. Cape Town. Just when you thought Bangladesh had it locked in. Cape Town in the last second. These international schools, man, they're fighting tooth and nail for this first spot, and the first weekly prize arena of the season goes to University of Cape Town. Congrats. That's awesome. From South Africa. A hard-fought win over Bangladesh. And in third place, we have Georgia Tech with 57 points. Fourth place, we have Arizona State at 36. And in the fifth and final spot, we have Narfu, 1 point ahead of Florida Gators. Ayush tried so hard to win the gold membership, but fell short by 1 point to Northern Arctic. Nathan, sad. I'm sorry. Is your opponent stalling? That's the strategy. I think what most people do in the dying seconds of tournaments, they offer a draw for that last point. And it may or may not have played a role in the number 1 and number 2 spot. I don't think it did. I think a draw is only like 1 point. At most 2 points if you double it. But I don't think you would get 3 or more from this. So there were multiple games there that Cape Town got points to surpass Bangladesh. Speaking of Bangladesh, we just got a raid from Masharov streaming on the Bangladesh account. So thank you for that. And yeah, congrats. You guys got platinum, excuse me. However, I will say, starting next week we're going to do the week 1 Sunday Prize Arena. But that one is going to be the first of the regular season. And we're actually going to add up all those scores starting next week. So this week was just a practice run. We had 63 players, which is nice. Next week, let's try to get 64, the chess square. But yeah, we're going to add up. We're going to have a scoreboard for all of the weekly arenas combined. So we're going to keep track. And I'm going to list. So this week we had 18 clubs play. And anyone that gets a 0, I don't think I'm going to invite them for the next week. Unless their club leader tells me to. So, but yeah, every week in the hour that you can join from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Pacific, I can still add clubs. So if your club leader lets me know in time, we can get your club in there. So you guys can participate, and make sure you're not playing under the CCL if you do have a club. The CCL club here is invited because sometimes players that aren't in clubs still would like to play. And that's just how I run the tournament. So yeah, we'll add up all the scores for the regular season. There should be at a minimum 7 weeks of these arenas. At most, there'd be 9 because we have 2 bye weeks. I'm not sure if we'll do one on those weeks. But yes, at the end of all of that, the top 5 clubs from the scoreboard will win an additional prize. Maybe some memberships, maybe some cash. Not entirely sure. But stay tuned. We'll announce that next week. And tomorrow is going to be a big, exciting day for us. We will be announcing the regular season schedule as well as the divisions. So all of that information we're still going through today, and we will announce that tomorrow. So best of luck. Really looking forward to the start of the season next week. And yeah, that's it for today. So let's find someone to raid. Let's see who's on. Well, Bangladesh was on. I can raid. Maybe raid the chess nerd. Thank you for being here, everyone. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I appreciate all those that played, and hopefully we get more people next week. So yeah, share it with your club members. We got prizes on the line. So I'm going to reach out to all those today, make sure that they get what they earned, and I'll see you guys next time. I don't know. I feel like I should be plugging something. We have the Collegiate Chess League and the College Ambassador Program. I just got back from Pan Am's. It's exciting times for college chess these days. This season's going to be yet again another massive Collegiate Chess League season. This is season 6. $30,000 on the line. This is our biggest prize fund we've ever had. Some of the strongest teams we've ever had. So I just can't wait to get the matches going. I'll see you guys next week. Take care of yourselves and stay in touch. Take care.